And we're back. Guys, we had a TPK. Last session, we had a TPK. Can everybody hear me? How does the music sound? Mike over here being late and all that stuff. I demand a refund. You're right. It's 8:01. You are absolutely correct. You got me. Got him. Um, just gonna adjust the mic a little bit more. Hopefully, it's not too loud. It's so sensitive. It's worse than a millennial. All right. Um, yeah. So I went through and I named my characters, guys. We rolled up their stats last session. I did put a 19 here for the human duelist. I think that's actually not okay. I don't know. I think it's against the rules, but it won't change anything because every stat has like two numbers that are attached to it. That oh, I'm glad to hear it, Cyrus. Hey, man, welcome to the show, my dude. Welcome to the show. And of course, as soon as we get started, the man, Meth BS, brother, thank you. You you consistently show up for me. I really appreciate that. Um, this whole YouTube thing, it has really changed my philosophy on life. And like I went into it thinking one thing, like, oh, this is just gonna be like a silly thing that I do for myself. And then, you know, as the weeks and months have gone by, I've found that like I found my people, and you guys are really cool. And I look so every week I look forward to this time that we get to like hang out and game together. Um, After this week, I will be on vacation for a couple of weeks, and so I will try to do some late night streams too. Not late, but our time. Late for America, but more Asia side of the world. We will have some like late night games, and if you just want to come and chill with me while I play video games, I think that'll be really fun too. I think we have time for solo dark on Sunday mornings, but I still like getting to like connect with like the late nighters. So thank you, sir. Happy Fourth. Yeah, it's Fourth for you guys. So yesterday I had to work. Oh man, Fourth of July I had to work. You know, I mentioned before that I have a new boss. A company bought my school, and in previous years, the last 2 weeks of school were always, like, the best because we knocked out, like, all of, like, the parent meetings and the report cards and, like, all of, like, the stuff that's just not fun to do, and it traditionally has been, like, the easiest 2 weeks of the year, and this year was not the case. This past week was one of the hardest. This new school has a different philosophy on performances and graduation and what it should be, and their standard is very high. And so the 6-year-olds were having a hard time keeping up, and I was having a hard time relating to the administration's position, and we got into it a lot. Um, this is my weekly unwind from one of my own weekly games. Always appreciated. Yeah, your duck game, huh? Is it your duck game? Um, so yeah, work was not easy this week, and I was very, very busy. So as you know, there wasn't like a video posted this week. Um, I I have been able to keep up with the shorts because I bought this program that creates shorts from my live streams, and so I'm able to like keep the shorts going out. It drives some traffic to the channel to so people can see what we do during these things. But in general, I've been too busy for YouTube this week, and so I am glad it is my Sunday morning. I've got my coffee here. I've got my mic mug. I don't know if you guys can see it. It was a gift from a friend of mine, Paloma, who did a painting for me, actually, a RPG painting. And yeah, it's big enough to fit like this is a huge mug. Like it is massive. You can't see from the dimensions, but it is like I can't even get my hand around this thing. It is so huge. And it's tall. So I can fit like half a pot of coffee in this thing. It's amazing. So I'm ready to go. How are you guys doing? Have you had a good week? Let me know. We'll get started on the solo play here in just a moment. I I am going to try a little something different with with this with the style of game we're going to play today. So I we've tried the random generation stuff. It's okay. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I do like I do like the approach, but I've heard really interesting things about the Citadel of the Scarlet Minotaur, and it is a level 1 to 3 dungeon. And so what I'm thinking is we can just play through this map. If you guys don't want to see it, we can switch back to the other style where we just roll randomly, and that's cool too. Both are fun. And both of them require zero prep for me because I made this map. I actually wrote in all of the details that Kelsey writes in on her PDF map. But it didn't print out. Like for some reason, the words didn't print out. And so I had to like go in and number everything and write it myself. And so I do know what's coming, kind of. Like there are words here. I don't think you guys can read them, but that's not going to change anything because I always let the dice decide. So everybody hypes this adventure up as like being really, really fun. And so I want to see what it's all about. If it's not your thing, that's all good. Oh my goodness, we have a Happy America. Happy birthday, guys. You guys are so cool. All right, let's start here. We've got Meth BS. Hope you have a good belated 4th of July, Mike. Yeah, work was like not fun. I had to work on 4th of July. And sadly, China doesn't they don't respect that holiday. My boss did know that it existed though. She goes, "Oh yeah, that's a special day for y'all." And I was like, "Yeah," and I'm working the whole day. That's super fun. So some of my friends got together and they went to a brew house, but I couldn't. I had to work. Not fun. And but thank you for the well wishes anyway. And then happy birthday, America. Yeah, guys. Thank you for coming in on your 4th. I actually blanked on the fact that it's your 4th of July. Where you guys are, it's still 4th for you. So hopefully you guys aren't too boozed up. You could you can still hang out. Actually, if you are boozed up, that's really awesome because then you can like say funny things in the chat. I could share with everybody. I'm here for it. I received a gift membership. Thanks to yeah, that is our man, Meth BS. He is always here supporting everybody. Running Scarlet Minotaur solo right now. Okay, so then we're kind of like in the same vibe. Let's see how the way my approach goes through it is different than yours. Yeah, we can look through this thing real quickly. So this just has a little background which I will read, like this little paragraph, and then there's the factions which we don't really need to know much about. There's the rumors which we will roll for, so our guys can have a reason to go here. And then we'll just and then we're gonna need this page, the random encounter page. We'll need that. So let's see this background of this dungeon. Why are we going here? Long ago, a mighty enclave of warriors lived inside the Lost Citadel. They worshipped bulls in an ever bloodier cultist rituals that culminated in their leader, Mineros, transforming into the Scarlet Minotaur. This immortal avatar of rage slaughtered the warriors in a single night of mayhem. Okay, that sounds like a party. However, some of their servants escaped through the unseen halls used by the lowly. These beastmen hid in the fallen citadel, trapped by the superstitious fear of the outside. Okay, so we have the background. There's a god, King Mineros, who became a Minotaur, and he kills everybody, and then there's some beastmen in there too, and then there's some ettercaps. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We don't really need to know much more than that. We don't need like a lot of background for this. We just want to know what's in the rooms. Is it treasure or is it a monster? Let's figure it out. I see. I missed a couple of the chats. I just watched the U.S. Army Presidential Salute Battery. So the 4th is officially concluded on a high note for me. Okay, so a little bit of some cannon fire, huh? Very cool. Very cool. Boozed up on mead. Bro. No one wants to hear about this syrupy nonsense. Also, guys, buy Crom. It is an AD&D first edition character, not just creator, but also character manager. And I use it. It's super fun. We burn through characters in our campaign. And so when you're at the table and you lose your character, you need to be able to whip one up quickly. Crom absolutely can do that for you. It is so fast. you're out of the game for 5 minutes as you're like, and the 5 minutes really is just you deciding which gear you want to buy with your starting gold. Like that's really most of the time. So it really is fast. It's very useful, and I cannot recommend it enough. All right, so let's look at the rumors here. I don't really care about the order of battle because we'll just figure that out ourselves. But we need a rumor. Why are we coming here? It's 5. Opportunistic gray-furred beastmen haunt the shadows. Okay, so we heard about this place. There's some beastmen here. They're like, if you're going to go in there and get treasure, you're going to have to be careful because there's some beastmen. Okay, so we're not going to be like surprised by beastmen. I think beastmen speak Thanian like minotaurs. And so let's see if any of our guys rolled that for their languages. Yeah, right on the front. Nevison has Thanian, Common and Thanian. I rolled all of the languages. I have Common and Dwarven, Common, Elven, Diabolic, and Lost, and the Lost language. I don't know what that means. That must be because of my class. I don't know. I got that somehow. Oh, I know why. Because I rolled up a secret for everybody. I'll talk about those in just a second. Those secrets are actually pretty good. We can use those. We have Common and Elvish. We have Common, Goblin, and Sylvan. So weird languages. Okay, yeah, let's talk a little bit about these characters. What I did when off camera, I didn't do much. I rolled gold for everybody. 4 of the characters had 15 gold. I think it was 4. I rolled, so it's 2d6 times 5 for your starting gold. I rolled a 2 and a 1 3 times or 4 times. I can't remember. So many that like my characters were basically broke. Chubby Funster did a video on this adventure. Chubby Funster's videos are awesome. I really like the Shadowdark one that he did recently. Not the first one, the second one. Well, the first one was fine, but the second one I spent a lot of time thinking about how you want to craft an actual world, you know, a playable, gameable world. I spent a lot of time thinking about that after I was done watching it. I really like Chubby, man. I was telling him, I was like, dude, I want to get a Bronstein going with his vampire game, Shadow City, I think it's what it's called. He sent me a advanced copy without like all of the art pieces and stuff, like some it's like a PDF with like blank spots on it, but it has all the game mechanics. And he's like, just if you ever want to do a solo play with this, here's the game, and you could just check it out. And I read through it. It's based upon Shadowdark, so like it's very easy to get, and it lends itself really well to a Bronstein style play. Like I think that like because you're constantly having to push yourself out into the world, and it seems kind of solo-y in some ways. So like if you can solo play it, you can Bronstein it. Yeah. I was telling him, I was like, we should get a game going where like every like YouTuber that's interested just gets in and like does a little bit of like some Discord Bronstein. Scudder for Mike, if you use the latest feature, guided instant character creation time drops to 10 seconds. It buys your gear for you. All you need is the name, the race, and class. Boom, done. I don't know if I've downloaded the new version. Can you email me the new version? I don't know if I downloaded it. Did you send out an email? I must have missed it. Work has been crazy recently. I didn't even know about this. This is great. That was, and it wasn't even a problem before, because like I like kind of, you know, like noodly being like, okay, I want this many torches or whatever. But yeah, super awesome. Yes, Shadow City. Yeah, that's the one I was referring to. It is good. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential there, and I think that if we can get people on board, it would be a really fun Bronstein. I Bronstein with Shadowdark all the time. It is not a problem. I do it with Classic Traveler. Oh, guys, Classic Traveler. I'm in a Bronstein right now. I'm in multiple Bronsteins right now. Do you guys want to hear about it? Okay, can we pause the game for just a little bit? Let's just turn this off for just a second. Let's make it a big mic head for just a minute. Okay, I am running in multiple Bronsteins at this moment. I am in a BattleTech Bronstein. There are 5 players and the referee, and most of those guys are war gamers who don't play D&D as a war game. So like they are already cool with like the idea of like, you know, going at it with each other, like everybody fighting. But usually their style is 1 versus 1. You have the board set up, you place your characters, and then you go to war. They're model war gamers. That's their background. And Now they're dropped into a fog where they don't know what the other guys are doing. Mostly it's through text. The referee is handling all battles because he's got all the minis at his house and it's spread out over a number of weeks, 8 weeks. We're in week 3, and I have been an absolute terror in this game because I have so much Bronstein experience. Like I'm having a blast. Where I'm gleaning information out of everybody, and I'm playing this whole like because I don't know BattleTech, I don't know any of the rules, and since I don't have to game it out at the table, um, I'm able to just focus strictly on the diplomacy side of Bronstein, which is my favorite part of Bronstein's. Scudder for Mike. Yes, I will send you the link on Discord. 1.9 is the version everyone should be on. Oh, I think I'm on like 1.6. I remember getting a 1.6 or I'm behind. I'm behind. Okay, cool. I didn't realize you were like still grinding on it, man. It's like perfect. So yeah, I'm having a blast with this BattleTech. So it started like it's like we're in a little solar system, but the way they designed it is like the center is where the Empress lives. And on the outside are 5 planets where each of the barons live. And in between them is a little star cluster where, you know, you can battle for resources or whatever. And I've been like openly gaming like against this dude. I've been like publicly being like, because he's playing a corporatist planet and I'm playing a warlord. And so I was like, oh, you know, these corporatists, they're dumping their toxic chemicals into our atmosphere. They're poisoning our people. And I'm doing this all in the public chat. And he's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm not after you. I'm not after you. And I've been messaging him directly. I'm like, look, man, this is the best way for us to survive is for them to think that we are battling each other and we're going to destroy each other. They're going to be so distracted with like the idea that we're killing each other that they're going to go off on some of their own little adventure, right? And that's when we strike. We unite together in secret, publicly, oh, we're enemies, but together we can destroy a star cluster. And so he's like, okay. And so he moves his guys into position, and then I just attack his planet and absolutely devastate him. And he's like, why are you doing this? Like, you said you weren't going to attack me. You're doing this and you're doing that. And I'm like, hey, man, war games are tricky, aren't they? I love it so much. It's so fun. And then I spent the next round heavily on defense. I don't know if any of those guys are going to watch this video. And so I doubt they do. Most of the real people in my real life don't even like, they don't look at YouTube stuff at all. So the next turn I spent like heavily on defense. I created like this minefield around all of the new clusters that I controlled. So I had my planet and his, and so if anybody comes in there to like win it back, they're going to get blown up. And then the next turn's orders, I didn't do anything with BattleTech. I was like, I don't know. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, man? How are you? I didn't do anything with BattleTech on my turn 3 orders. I just said, I'm going to go to the Empress's castle or citadel or whatever, and I'm going to kidnap her. Like, that's just what I'm going to do because I'm on a full villain arc, okay? I'm being very obvious, like, oh, I'm attacking this guy. I'm going after you, and, you know, I'm doing this. And I've been chatting with the ref. I was like, it's just more fun for everybody if there's a villain of the Bronstein. And so I'm just going to go kidnap the princess and, like, make everybody hate me. If they don't unite against me and destroy me, I'll just keep taking planet after planet. I don't mind. I've got time. And so we're only on turn 3 and there's going to be 8. He did say because I'm one of the only people who actually has done any player versus player. He did say if people aren't going to attack, then he's just going to end it after 5 weeks, which means that I'll probably win if I'm not immediately destroyed. And so, yeah, I'm going to kidnap the queen, the empress, and like make her my bride and then like become the ruler of the galaxy. I'm having so much fun. Now, I know you were like, we were talking about Traveler, Mike. Why are you talking about BattleTech? Because I'm in another Bronstein. All's fair in love and war, man. Exactly. All's fair in love and war. Sorry, bro. I did say I wasn't going to attack you. He even like sent me a message. He's like, you said you wouldn't do it. And I'm like, this is a Bronstein. Like I actually mostly play Bronsteins straight up. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. Every time I've done a Bronstein, I've played it straight up, and this time I'm being the villain. I'm pulling a full Dunder Moose right now and just going crazy. I'm killing everybody, and it's a blast. But in the other Bronstein that I'm in, Space Stein 2, it's do you guys follow Joshua on X? You should. He's great. Um he got me in on turn 2 for the Space Stein because I was a little like I was like, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Dude, glad to see you, man. For sure. Thanks for coming in, Vindica RPG. Um yeah, so he got me in on the second turn and I rolled up a character. I actually uploaded the character creation to members only on YouTube because I here's the thing is like I it's not that I don't think people trust me about the roles, but if I get a really good role, I want evidence of it. I want it to be unquestionable, right? And so I recorded the whole process of me making the character unedited. I did make a mistake in the character creation. He should be a rank 4 instead of a rank 3 is what I said in the video, but I did fix that and I rolled another admin. So I have admin 3, which is really good for like the PvE side of the game. He's got revolver 1, but no revolver because it's like a law level 5, so you can't even have revolvers. But you know what? Some of the guys in the game had a revolver. I'm like, are you even adhering to the rules of the game? Like, what's going on here? How'd you smuggle those in? What's up, Daniel? How are you, man? Nice to see you. Daniel Centers. Hey, man, I don't do I know you? I don't know. Hey, welcome to the channel, dude. If you've never been here before, thanks for hanging out. We are going to be playing Shadowdark in just a moment. I'm just talking about some player versus player games that I'm in right now. And so I drop into Sombrasol, the name of the planet, in Space Stein 2. And I look at the rumors of the available rumors, and I'm trying to like figure out where my character can fit in. He's a Navy commander, but like basically all he's got is admin 3. And in turn 1, Josh had posted that there was this administrator who was like tied up with all this paperwork. He could, you know, help, he needs help. And I was like, okay, so that's a way for me to make credits, gain a contact, and get information. And so I was like, that's my turn 1. I'm just going to go help this guy work through paperwork. And my character's name is Cole Gerson. Now, if you guys have any Vance interests, you might know the name Gerson. He's the main character from the Demon Princes series. And so I was like, Josh, I want to steal this guy's I want to steal like the Gerson character story for my guy. So he's on a revenge plot to go after the dudes who killed his family. And he's going from planet to planet, tracking down these like terrible dudes. And another one of the rumors was this Baron Ustar, believes that there's a plot, an assassination plot against him. And he's probably right. And I was like, okay, if he's probably right, I could be that guy. And he's like, dude, I love it. This is great. This is awesome. But again, it's still PvE stuff. So like, there's no player facing thing. Right. And so I was like, turn 1, I'm going to do PvE stuff. And then turn 2, I'll direct it somehow. The information that I gather, I'll direct it towards the other players, because in a Bronstein, you don't want to just twiddle your thumbs and like play the game by yourself in the corner while everybody else is like having a blast, right? And so I was like, turn 1, that's what I'm going to do. And I get a bunch of really cool information. And then the other guys in the Bronstein, they came and kidnapped me. Like, I have no idea why. Like, I don't know what's going on. They're like, oh, do you have spores? Are you covered in spores? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I just got here. And they're like, we know about the plot. We know about the plot. And I was like, how do you know about the plot? And they're like, you're going to destroy the planet. And I was like, you don't know about the plot or, you know, some other plot. I don't know. Doing well. Thanks. How are you doing tonight? I am fantastic, man. I'm very glad to be here. Just chatting about how much fun I'm having in these player versus player games. It's things are good. Things are really, really good. And so my turn 2, I gathered some information and then I got kidnapped at gunpoint. They put a bag over my head and that's where the turn ended. I don't even know what's going to happen to my guy, and we're not resolving it until after the holiday. And so sometime in the next couple of days, I'm going to find out if I live or die. Now, every time I play Traveler in a Bronstein, My character dies for no reason every single time. People are so jumpy in those games, and it's really easy to die because once one of your 3 physical stats drop to 0, you just pass out, and then they just coup de grace you, right? And so Dundermoose set the precedent in turn 1 of Moonstein, the first PvP Bronstein Traveler, because he was like, he's got like some kind of like lock picking thing that he was gonna do. He's gonna rob somebody. And he got caught. He got caught right away. And he shot the 2 guys who caught him. That was turn 1. And ever since then, he was on the run trying to like kill anybody that was trying to catch him. And he just kept winning initiative and getting a surprise. There's no initiative, but like he kept getting surprise on people and just killing them. And he murdered like 5 dudes before he finally got taken out. No. Yeah, he did eventually die, but it was like way at the end of the like he basically won. Moonstein won. He won his area of the planet. There was a whole nother arc going on the other side of the planet, the less interesting arc. But then Moonstein keeps going. We're like, okay, let's do another Moonstein, but like this time there's PCs. You guys are going to be players, and there's still this idea that like you can, you know, you're still out for yourself. You're still a traveler trying to get off planet. And so I'm playing in a planet NPC. I'm a patron. This is what travelers need. I don't know if you guys ever read Doomarest, but they need somebody who's wealthy who can get them high passage or any kind of passage off a planet. And so my character is a crook. He was a drug dealing crook for sure, but he made a deal with one of the travelers, and the traveler's like, all right, if you supply my team, you can get because there was a lot of paperwork to get off the planet. If you were on Moonstein, it was really hard to get off, but I had admin stuff. And so I was like, okay, I will help you guys if you help me take out my enemy. And so I pack up all of my goods. I'm ready to take my, I'm ready to take my business into the galaxy. And Harmony Ginger kills me for no reason. I already got her off planet, and then she kills me. You need patrons in Traveler. And then I get into this one and immediately get bagged over my head. They have me at gunpoint. They didn't kill me, so I didn't die immediately. We'll see, though, what they do with me. They could just kill me in between turns or with their orders. Every time I try to play it straight, they kill me. All right, let's turn off this camera just for a second. This one, and now I should be in the, oh yeah, very good. All right, so we have some rumors. There's some gray beastmen in there. And then we have the random encounter table, which I'm going to keep very close at hand. I've got my characters here. We have Nevison, the human duelist. He has a secret. He was miraculously healed from a disease, but we don't know why. That could come up in the game. This secret is for Balgrim, the dwarf paladin. Oh, this is an interesting one. You stole, lied, and killed for someone who betrayed you. Who was it? And so, like, he must have like had some really bad history to revert to a lawful paladin. Like, maybe he like saw the light and he's like, I gotta fix my life. Things are not going well. We have Tyrion. I'm gonna say Tyrion. I rolled all the names randomly. Tyrion, you speak a lost language. Okay, so that could come up later. Tyrion is a priest. And then we have Elton, the human seer. His secret, you gave up being an artist to save the family farm. Not that interesting of a secret. And then Prokatog, it's a goblin. And his secret is you might be the child of a local noble. Really? Okay, goblin noble. Interesting. The area, the danger level, says right here, is check for an encounter every 2 crawling rounds. So that's every 12 squares, I think. Yeah, because in one round, you can go 6. And so As I don't know, like, how easy it is for you guys to see these dots, but we are about to get started. It it's, a few minutes into the stream, guys. It's 30 minutes into the stream, so maybe we can bookmark that later, and I'll leave a comment for people who are just interested in watching the solo play. Uh, but what I can do is I can count this kind of as we go. I do have my torch timer over here. I laminated it, and so it's a little reflective. It's kind of annoying to see, but um, I don't think we really need it. We can just keep count, right? We're all adults. So every 12 squares, we just roll for a random encounter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are now in room 1. We have lit up our first torch, and who is going to hold the torch? That's a good question, because we can light up a torch and then pass it to someone. No, we're just gonna let Nevesin, the human duelist. We're gonna erase the torch. He's got he's got the torch. He's gonna hold it. We can just do that. That's fine. We are in room 1 now. To know what's in there, I have to like read the room description. But I can see that there's a name. It's Eska, so that means that there's going to be somebody in here to talk to. It's a mural chamber. Wall to floor ceiling murals painted in vibrant jewel tones. Red pillars. I don't know if you guys noticed I got my red shirt on. It's Crimson Minotaur. I got my red microphone stand. Guys, come on. We're on theme. There's murals, people in white robes kneeling in a room of red pillars before a colossal onyx bull with horns. Okay, so we're looking at a painting of the room that we're in. There's a hidden niche. Behind the bull statue, silver inlaid bullhorn. Okay, so I'm kind of curious how you are handling this solo play, Chris. I am curious. For me, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the Shadowdark rules, which is, would I check behind the mural? And I'm going to roll a d20. 14. So the Oracle in Shadowdark, I've got a little notebook here. The Oracle in Shadowdark says 1 to 9 is no, 10 is a twist, and 11 to 20 is yes. So we have yes. Now, if it's an odd number, there's also a but we have an even number, so we just do check. And crits make the Oracle extreme. So here's the thing. We have a yes. We would check behind the mural, or we would check the mural because it's like a picture of the room that we're in. So it's kind of like stands out behind the bull statue or something. So let's just see. We don't have a thief in the party. And so these checks don't have advantage. And so we'll just say, I think normal DC is what we should stick to most of the time, unless if there's like a reason that there's a problem. And so the normal DC is easy is 9, normal is 12. So this will be a wisdom check 4. We don't see it. Yeah, we don't find it. I see that as the GM, but like you, I rolled an Oracle as to whether or not I looked and found it. Okay, right. Yeah, so that's basically what I just did. I rolled to see if we would look. We did look. We weren't able to figure out the contraption, so we don't find the actual, we don't find the treasure, which is too bad. But there's also an Ettercap NPC, Eska, Weasley, and Disloyal. Ah, okay. Just hid a stolen pearl in Area 2. Oh, okay, so what does that mean for us? We're in Area 1. Okay, so she hid a pearl in Area 2. She's hiding in the northeast. Okay, she's hiding over here, the northeast, and she screeches an alarm and flees towards Area 4 if attacked. Okay, well, let's see how she feels about us. I'm going to have to look up the language of an Ettercap. I don't know. 7 is, for the reaction, it's going to be building. First, she's building or nesting something, and then she is 10. She is curious. So what did I just do just now? I rolled an activity that the person is doing, and then I rolled the actual reaction. It's a 10, which is curious. So she's nesting or building. Maybe she's building like a spider web in the corner, trying to hide. But then she sees us come in. Now, she is unloyal, so maybe she's not loyal to her party because she's disloyal. So maybe she's not loyal to her monsters and she sees us and she's like, maybe I can work with these guys. Maybe they'll protect me from the other enemies. Well, her friends, right? I do my best to separate my overlook knowledge from my player knowledge. Yeah, I don't even care about the overlook knowledge. I just kind of say like, okay, well, I don't know that. Everything is like, I don't know that. I'm just reading it for you guys to know, right? Okay, so she's there. She's curious. So I think maybe she approaches us with maybe like an offer of I will help you if you protect me or get rid of my maybe there's somebody in the other group that she doesn't like and she's like get rid of this person. And so I don't know who that person would be, but maybe we can like meet them later. Yeah. Okay. So Eska is not going to sound the alarm. She's curious about us, and we're going to negotiate with her as best we can. I don't even know if Kelsey lists languages in the stat blocks. Let's just look at a stat block real quick. That's magic items. Where are the monsters? Okay. Are there any languages listed? There are not. No, I didn't think so. So what we have to do is go to the beginning of the book and find out who speaks this stuff. Is Ettercap even listed anywhere? No. So we're going to say it speaks common. We're just going to assume that it can speak common and we can negotiate with this thing. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry, boys. Okay, so tried to turn away so that wouldn't be as. What if I just sneeze right into the microphone? That's some ASMR stuff right there. Mike sneezing. Okay, so we've got this. We've got a deal with this Ettercap here. Now, are we going to go to the left? Are we going to go to the right? Eska's like, you should come over here, but we're like, just because she offers us a deal doesn't mean we're going to jump straight on it. And so we're going to say evens, we go to the left, odd, we go to the right. We are going left. And 1, 2, 3. So at this point, we do need to make a random monster check. On a 1, there is one. Right away. This happened in the last game as well. I just kept hitting random encounters and we couldn't get anything done. And then I got a TPK. So for this, we need to look at the random encounter table. It is a D8. We're still in the first room. We didn't get very far. We were moving left, and then the encounter happened. 1, the Scarlet Minotaur stalks into sight, bellowing challenges and pawing the stone. The Scarlet Minotaur, right away. Okay, so this is the main bad guy of the adventure. He stalks into sight. Well, we were heading this way. He stalks into sight, which means he's going to see our torch. Are we surprised? Oh man, I'm surprised as a player. Let's see, I got my mini box full of like mess. Let's see. We are green. Are we surprised? On a 1. Okay, we're not surprised. Would the Minotaur be surprised? I highly doubt it. This is his base. He's the king, right? Like nothing surprises him. Okay, well, the Scarlet Minotaur's here. We do need to roll the reaction. He speaks Thanian. I think Minotaurs speak Thanian. That's in the book. And so let's roll 2d6. Maybe he doesn't mind us being there. Maybe we're like, we're here. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we're not here for trouble. We're just here to like deal with all of those beastmen that we heard about. 6 is hostile. No, I do think though we should be able to add the charisma bonus of our of the guy who can speak it. And that I don't know the names of my characters yet. I'm still getting to know them. I do have them listed here in turn order. This is not their marching order. This is Nevesin. I like that name, Nevesin. This is Balgrim, the paladin. Over here we have Tyrion, the priest. Then we have Elton, this really creepy dude right over here. And then at the bottom we have our goblin green knight, Prokatog. So, Let's see. Nevesin has a +2 to the charisma. So that makes it an 8. 8 is still suspicious, and we don't have anything we can offer him. Man, what can we say? We can tell him that he's suspicious of us when he approaches. We can say, hey, look, we want to help you with these beastmen. He's suspicious of that. He's not really like, I don't think he believes us. He's not neutral. We don't have anything we can offer him. No treasure to appease the god Mineros. What do you guys think? Is this combat? Man, what if, because we got to stay. We need treasure. We need treasure. We could offer to eliminate the spiders. Lean into the previous quest. Be like, look, you don't want the beastmen. You're not worried about them. Maybe these spiders are a problem for you. Maybe you don't like that. Let's help you with that. Maybe are you cool with that? We know about the spider people. We already have a mission from them. So from what was her name? Nesca or whatever. So maybe there's that. Can we negotiate, please, Scarlet Minotaur? We're not trying to fight you today. 8 + 2. Well, a 10 is curious. He's like, huh. All right, you speak my tongue. Don't touch my treasure. Eliminate the spider people, and maybe I'll let you stay to stalk the beastmen. Okay. Is that a reasonable approach? We can actually look at the Scarlet Minotaur. He's a towering, blood red, snorting and frothing. It plows through the labyrinth halls of the Citadel looking for creatures to slay. The Minotaur returns to Area 18 between patrols. Okay, so he's just looking for somebody to kill. I guess we do need to read a little bit about the the motivation. Okay, yeah, I think it's just a fight. It would have been nice to pick up a magic item or something. Yeah, I don't think negotiation is going to work with this guy. He's just looking for things to kill. His whole sole purpose is to just be a miserable turd and kill us. Now, I don't think the Scarlet Minotaur has any special. Does he have any special powers that I need to know about? Let's go to room 18 because it said he was in room 18 most of the time. Let's see if it says anything. Scarlet Minotaur, 3 in 6 chance of being present. If not, he's just a Minotaur. Yeah, he's just a Minotaur. 9 foot tall. But he does have a +1 great axe. So he's more than just a Minotaur. He's just huffing and snorting and bellowing, smashing into columns and shadows. If some of our guys can live through this, then running is an option. Nah, man, not today. Running is an option if you are a party of players and you care about your characters and you want to if you're trying to run a campaign, I don't care. I'm like, whoever lives will live. They'll get the treasure, and whoever dies, I can roll into their character. Running, bah. Hey guys, let's tune in to Scudder for Mike and watch him run away. Now, what are you gonna do, Mike? Nah, we're not gonna run. Not yet. Maybe if we got some treasure, get some treasure, they can get out. But we don't have anything. We can get this great axe called Bloodlust, which deals 4x damage on a critical hit. So I think we're going to liberate the Scarlet Minotaur of his +1 great axe. We're going to go to combat. Running is always an option. What are you talking about? Yeah, sure. We came here for treasure. We need it. All right. This is for initiative. We're up first. Very cool. Very, very cool. So this Minotaur has a +1 to his attack rolls. I do need to pull up the Minotaur stat block because I don't know what he can do. Now I'm trying to find the monsters. All right, here we go. C's, G's. Oh, look at that. What do you know? We've got a beautiful art piece. I think Kelsey anticipated this moment. They have AC 14. That's not unmanageable, but the hit points, 34 hit points. 2 attacks at +7, because this is a +1 axe. It's going to do a D10 +1. And it does horns. Oh my goodness. This dude is a beast. He's an absolute beast. D12 damage. So basically what's going to happen is he's going to hit, and then 3 of my guys are going to be down. And then in place of attacks, he can move up to double near in a straight line and make 1 horn attack. If it hits, it does 2d damage. He's not going to, like, he's in sight. We're in sight. I don't think we're going to worry about that. Yeah, dude, we're going to Leroy Jenkins this thing. You know? Let's see. All right, Leroy, gotta Leroy Jenkins this thing. I mean, we got the drop on him. At least you're fresh since it's the first room. Yeah, nobody. The thing is like our fresh character. We have a 6. We have 8. That's not bad. Oh, one thing I forgot, guys. You remember when we rolled this? We got a 2 and a 7, and then I got to add 1. But he's a dwarf. I remember this as I was walking to work yesterday. Dwarves get +2 at level 1 to their hit points, and so I'm so glad I remembered. He actually has 10 HP. We rolled a 2 and a 7. We got a 7, and then at level 1, you get a +2 starting hit point. So he has 10. So the paladin actually is okay. But we have a problem because like our priest can do nothing because all I could afford was chainmail. Oh, but they can cast thorns. That's cool. We'll do that. Okay. So, and then like one guy has like 2 hit points, so it's this is not being at full HP is not going to help us that much with a 2 hit point dude. But I am excited to like see who lives from this, because when we're done, we're going to have this beast mode battle axe that does 4x damage. Yeah, that's why you push for the dwarf paladin. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Honestly, 10 HP, like he can actually withstand maybe a whole hit. I mean, there's 0 chance that we're going to live. Everybody's going to live. I mean, I say that, but you just never know, right? The dice could just be in our favor. Let's get started. Let's go for it. So our fastest guy is Nevison. So let's think about like, what would our party look like? Because I've never really thought about like the marching orders. Who's in the front? Definitely Nevison, because he's a duelist. Duelists need to be in melee range. Bulgrim, obviously, he is our paladin. He's, like he's got to be our dude, right? He's got AC 14. That's not bad. So we have AC 15, AC 14 up front. Then we have a priest with AC 13, a human seer, nowhere near the front, and then a goblin green knight. Obviously, the green knight needs to be up front too. So we have 3 in the front rank, 2 in the back. So 3 potential targets here. And we have survivability tricks, right? There are things that these guys do, their classes do, that keeps them in the game. And so that's what we're going to be focusing on, is keeping our guys in the game and buffing them and trying to survive. We are going to do better than the last campaign. I believe it. I really do. Let's get started. We have the parry. Attack misses instead. So an attack that would hit him misses instead. When enemy misses, you have advantage against the next attack. Okay, so right there, we can survive 1 round or 1 attack. So we're just going to start with Nevesen just doing his, because he's the fastest dude. Oh, I rolled initiative wrong. I actually rolled initiative. It's actually D20 in this game. I'm so used to like old school essentials or BX that I rolled D6s. And also AD&D. That's not, I did that wrong, but that's okay. We have a +4 to our initiative, so it makes sense that we would go first. All right. We're just going to roll an attack. So let's sort through these dice. It's time to get started. I need my purple D20. It's right here. Here's all of the D20s. Let's get these guys out and ready to be used. And then the green D20. Okay. Okay. The first is the purple attack. I wish this book would sit evenly. It does not. So, all right. We got an attack going out. A 5 on the die is not great. It is +4 to hit. It doesn't do it. Now, do we start burning our luck tokens right away? Yes, because we might not survive to ever use them again. So we have to use our luck tokens right away. That's 1 luck token gone. We're going to roll again. 13 +4 is a hit. So we are going to deal a d6 of damage. 1 point against the Scarlet Minotaur. All right. Well, we've only got 33 more to go. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that's 1 point of damage on the Scarlet Minotaur. Next up, we have our Paladin. Now, the Paladin has a magic named Blade. It is only +0, so it's really not going to matter that much. But when he's around, allies rise on a 17 through 20. We have an Inspiring Oath. Now, I think I increased the range on that one. It was like maybe 18 to 20. And then I got a talent that increased the range. So that's really cool. But as far as like what he's doing, he doesn't really have any kind of like powerful effect other than he gets +3 to his attack roll. So 3. We are burning another luck token. Yikes, guys. This is not great. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so 8 is not enough to hit. 2 turns done. Almost nothing happened. We're in a lot of trouble. Next up, we have our Elven Priest. Now, I have cure wounds whenever I start taking damage. That's good. And I have Turn Undead because you get that for free. And Thorns, which allows you to, let's look up Thorns, actually. I wrote down a little note here. It says advantage and 1d4. But since this is the first time I'm casting the spell, I think I should actually look it up. It is a priest spell. Neutral priest spell. All right, let's see. How do we break this down? I'm still getting used to the new book. It's really cool. Okay, so the Necromancer, get through the Necromancer. Then we have Priest. That's Lawful Priest. Neutral Priest. Okay, Thorn is the name of this spell. Set this aside for just a second. Let's just read what Thorn does. For 5 rounds, a weapon or suit of armor you touch sprouts dense thorns. Weapons become magical and deal 1d4 damage for the spell's duration. Armor becomes magical and deals 1d4 damage to anyone who hits its wearer with a melee attack for the spell's duration. Okay. I think we go, what's more likely to happen? Them hitting us or us hitting them? So I think he's going to hit us. So I think but then, for consistency's sake, we're going to add a d4. We're going to cast Thorns on our Goblin. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to try to do that. What did I say about advantage? Oh, if your deity is Geed, cast the spell with advantage. His deity is Geed, so that's why he gets advantage. Okay. So we have a red priest. We're going to cast this twice. Take the better number. 5 and 3. Are you kidding me? Tyrion only has a +2 to the spell check. We have to use a luck token. Guys, this is brutal. This is so brutal. Let's re-roll that. All right, we have a success. All right, so our goblin, he's a green knight. He's literally a little green knight. He is going to have a d4 additional damage on his weapon. He's gonna have a magical weapon. All right. Next up, we have Elton. Elton is a seer. Now, seers are really cool because they're spell casting focused, but you could build it to be like a battle guy. But what we're going to do is we're going to use our spell. Now, it does say destined plus 1d6 to luck tokens. Oh, this was the range that I increased. It was like a d4. I increased it to a d6. Now, I can use Omen to give somebody a luck token, but you can only have one of them. Oh, it's only himself, I think. Oh gosh. These new classes. There's so many new classes. Let's look up the Seer 2. Goodness gracious. Guys, this game is never going to get anywhere. I'm over here just trying to learn everything I can before I make any decision. Roustabout, Sea Wolf. Oh man, I thought I was close. All right, Omen. 3 times a day, you make a successful wisdom check. On a success, gain a luck token. You can't have more than one of these luck tokens at a time. Okay, so he already has his normal luck token, so we're not worried about that right now. We need to get a spell off. And so our green D20, we need an 11. We're going to cast Invoke Rage. We're going to lean into the theme of a berserker. And we're going to give somebody else a berserker rage for 1d4 rounds, advantage on attacks, strength checks, and it does an additional damage. So we need an 11. He also has anytime he uses, yeah, so if I have to use a luck token, I could get a bonus of plus 1d6 to the roll. Okay. 2. All right. We are going to be using his luck token. Guys, what is happening? So now I roll again, but I get to add a d6 to the roll. This is so brutal. 11 is exactly what we need, but he also has a +3 to the roll. So we actually do have a success. So our Green Knight is now enraged. He will have advantage on his attacks, and he's going to, for a number of rounds, hopefully it's not 1, 2 rounds. Okay, so for the next 2 rounds, he has berserker damage, and he has an extra d4 of damage from the spell Thorn. Okay, now we're cooking a little bit. We've got a guy who's like fully buffed up. He's going to attack with advantage and just do a bunch of cool stuff. So it is now Prokatog. Now, Prokatog has a d8 of damage. He has +2 to his swing. 3 times on your turn, negate all damage until your next turn. We are going to use that right away. So we're just going to use this rooted effect. He's not going to take any damage until his next turn. That's one of them down. He is going to make an attack at +2. Yeah, he's going to be attacking at +2, and he has advantage. So we've got advantage here. Let's go. We hit. We have a hit right out the gate. Now, we're going to do a d8 of damage with his weapon. Now we're starting to collect quite a bit of dice. Let's get some of this stuff out of here. The green is the d8 of damage. Now, he got the... Wait, what color is he? Oh, he's orange. Okay, so he does an orange d8 of damage. Now, I'm trying to color code so I can know what's going on. He's got a d4 for 2 turns. And then he also got the priest blessing of, or the priest blessing of another d4. All right. That's our damage right here. Okay. That might have been a little confusing for you guys to watch. It's a little confusing for me to carry out, but let's see how we do. Damage. Come on, don't roll ones. Don't roll ones. What a start. Now, if I roll maximum damage on any of these, I get to roll them again because we are using the... what is the name of that? I wrote it down. What is the name of the... exploding dice? It's not just on a crit, actually. Like, I looked it up. Momentum is the rule. It just says anytime you roll maximum damage. Okay. Here we go. Come on. I need a W here. We don't have any maximum damage, but we do have 10, 11, 12. On top of the one that we already did, the bro has taken 13 damage. And we have a very generous super chat from Flint. Hey, buddy. $4. Hey, thanks for the 4th. I love it. 4 for the 4th. Love it. Buy someone a luck token. Hey, cool. How about you decide, Flint? Who do you think? Should we give it to our duelist, our paladin, our priest, or the seer? The seer can actually get his own luck token, so maybe not that guy. I don't know. It's up to you, really. Honestly, I'm fully into it. All right. It's now the Minotaur's turn. We have 3 targets. Thank you, Flint, for the super chat. That's really cool, buddy. He's going to randomly determine who he attacks because we know that we want him to attack at least once here because I can just negate that and then have an advantage on the next attack. And then we want him to attack here really badly because all damage will be negated. So we're going 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah. 1, 2, 3. The first attack is against the damage negated. Perfect. The second is against the damage negated. And the third horn attack is... That is so lucky. Guys, you saw it. You saw it. I rolled that thing. It was bouncing around, okay? That was so lucky. All three attacks are against our Green Knight, Prokatog, who has used his Rooted feature, which allows him to negate all damage that he would take the next turn. The priest is most likely to fail, in my experience. Okay, so we are going to give a luck token back to our Elven priest, and it is canon. The Green Knight absolutely just proved itself, bro. You're correct. 100% you're correct. We had our doubts. And I have some questions, and maybe I can ask Kelsey. I'll just DM her. Maybe she can. She's so busy with the DM book, but I'll ask her, can you activate that and attack on the same roll? It doesn't feel like... Is that an action? I don't know. Like, I don't feel like it would negate... Like, it's just like, you're like, I'm rooted. I'm, ready to go. And then you just, like, take your turn. I don't know. But, like, if she's like, that was my intention, is, like, that's what you do on your turn, like a spell. But there's no roll for it. That's another thing. Like, if there's a roll for it, maybe that's your turn. But I don't know. So we can roll 3 attacks, but it doesn't matter if they hit or not. One of them definitely does. This one definitely does, but it doesn't matter because all of that damage is negated. What do you guys think about that? It does feel like an action to you. Okay. So you just kind of like take a defensive position and that's that. Huh. It just feels like if it's your action, you should be rolling a d20. I don't know. I'll ask her and see if she ever, like, she's very busy. Like, like I sent her a message not too long ago asking her something and she never got back to me. And so I don't know, maybe she's just like, she's knee deep in the book, and she's also got a baby on the way. So maybe she's a little bit busy to answer random Scudder for Mike solo dark questions, but we survived a round. We survived a full round of attacks, 2 of which definitely would have hit. And we are going back to the top of the round. We do have to roll. I think we do chaos mode, which means, like, I think I remember chaos mode. So you just roll the start of every turn to see who goes first. Are we using chaos mode? Did I write that into the rules? Hunter mode, momentum, grinder, spellburn. Oh, no. We're not using chaos mode. So the turn order is set. Chaos mode, you jump back and forth. Like, you never know who's... Wait, do we use chaos mode? I feel like we have. Yes, we do. We're old school inspired. All right, we're going to roll for it. The Minotaur, on his dexterity, has a +1. We have a +4, so we have a really good chance of winning. Oh, he jumps ahead with a 17, but with our 19 total, we come from behind and just bump up ahead because we have this really fast... We have this super fast character in Nevison. And so Nevison doesn't have any of these like magical effects. He's just going to straight up attack. He's more defense. Oh, no, none of the attacks were against him, so he does not have advantage. So we're just going to roll these purple dice real quick. Ignore everything else over here. And we have a 5. That is not going to do it. Another miss from Nevison. Not great. Not great. Dragonbane has spoiled me lately. I love Chaos Mode Initiative. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I think it's great. Oh my goodness. Discord just blew up in my ear. I seriously doubt anybody could hear that, but I could hear it. So I'm going to go. Oh, it's Mr. Delver. Hey, Mr. Delver. Sending me the upgrade to Crom. All right. A turn wasted in Nevison. We don't have any more luck tokens, so we can't do anything about it. Balgrim. Balgrim does not have any of the buffs. All of the buffs went to the Green Knight, and so he's just going to make his attack like normal with a +3. 10 plus 3 is 13, but the Minotaur has a 14. We're not chunking him the way we need to be. We need to be chunking him. Like, these guys are supposed to be hitting. We need you to hit. Next up, we have Thorns. We're going to cast it again. So right now, we have 4 turns left here. And also 2 turns left here. I'm going to set these little D4s over here by the side. I don't even think you can see them, but they're going to help keep track of like what spells are going out. Now, we have a Thorn spell that we can send. I think we're going to go against... Who can do more damage? The Paladin can do more damage. The Paladin is more likely to hit. And so we're going to try to cast Thorns for our Paladin. 15 is a success. So we're going to get a D4 of rounds. 2 rounds, okay, for our Paladin. I'm going to set a little die right here, reminding me that he has two rounds. Oh, no, it's 5. I'm thinking of the rage effect in Rage. All right, now we're to that Seer. And our Seer is going to also enrage. She's going to give advantage on attacks. This time, I think we're going to give it to the Paladin because we're trying to like buff our guys. We're trying to keep them in the game. And that's the way. So we're going to go with Invoke Rage. We need an 11. That's an 11. That's exactly what we need. So we're going to get, this is the D4 of turns. 3 turns. Okay. I'm just setting up some little dice here. There's a lot of dice next to these guys, but we are setting ourselves up for another turn. Prokatog has advantage for 1 more turn. And then one of his effects is going to go away. But for now, he's still got it. I think we go with Rooted again. That's 2 times. So he's going to use it. And we are going to have an advantage on this attack. We're going green and orange. 19 on the die is a hit. We have a D4, and a D8. All of our damage is coming from Prokatog. No maximum damage, but we do have another 8 in total. 8 on top of the 13 puts us at 21 damage. We are still a while away. And the Minotaur is about to take 3 turns. All right. It's the same as before. 1, 2, 3. First attack is against our Paladin. The second attack is against Prokatog. Very nice. Negated another round. And the first attack is going to and then one of our attacks, the horn attack, the third attack, is going to be against Nevison, our duelist. All right. So let's go back to the top of the round. Let's look at what he can do. His first attack is a +6, and that is going yes, it's going to be against our Paladin. First attack, +6. That's an 11 against our Paladin. That is, it's +7. It's a 12. Our Paladin, I actually have an AC 14. I spent a little money on getting him a shield, and his AC carried him the rest of the way with his deck. So that is not enough to hit. First attack, straight up miss. Second attack, doesn't matter if it hits or not because damage is negated. Doesn't matter. That's a +7. It's an 11. Doesn't matter. Doesn't hit him. The third attack is quite powerful because it's a D12 of damage. But if it hits him, we're going to turn that attack into a miss. It misses anyway. And so we don't even need to use our parry feature. He just misses flat out with a total of... He won't get the bonus to his magic bonus here because it's a horn attack, not the battle axe. And so that's 8. That's not enough to hit our dude, I don't think. No, he has AC 15. We're set. Guys, we have gotten quite lucky. He will have advantage. I'm just going to put this on top of him. It's not actually a luck token. It's just advantage, and that way I can remember to do it. We're going to the top of the round. It could be his turn again. It is his turn again. Now, the way this feature works is until your next turn, all damage is negated. So I think, let's look up the Green Knight. I think, oh, went too far. I'm in the K's already. Oh, here we go. Let's look at Rooted. Activate on your turn. Negate all damage you take until your next turn begins. It's not his turn. I think it's still going to negate any damage attacks that are going against him. That seems fair. It seems like a really good use of Rooted. All right. First attack is against our Rooted character. The next one is against our Paladin, who didn't take a hit last time. And then, 2 against the Paladin. All right. First attack, null and void, doesn't matter. He negates the damage. It would have hit. He just is fully Rooted. The second attack and third attack, this is a +7. That is a hit. And so we have a D10 +1. 4. 4 damage against our dwarf. Let's go ahead and just roll the second attack as well, because so many dice in the tray. This is not +1, but it is a hit. It's a D12. He's already taken 4. 5 points of damage. Hello, great old ones, man. What's up? We randomly encountered the Scarlet Minotaur in room number 1 of the dungeon. And so we're starting turn 3. He just took his turn. He did 5 damage against our Paladin. Our Paladin is now down to 5 hit points. We are using a level 1 character, but he's a dwarf and we got really lucky. Well, I was encouraged by the chat to go with dwarf, and it has absolutely 1000% paid off, because he would have had 2 hit points and he would be down. Bodwick, hey bro, thank you, man. Do you use morale check for your monsters? Yeah, I should. Is he under half? But here's the thing. I would if it was a rational thinker. This guy, he's got that berserker rage, right? The berserker just means like you want to attack, you want to charge, you want he in the description, he just smashes into pillars because he's so angry. Like he's just looking for something to hit. I think we role play him as he's not going to flee. He's going to stay and just kind of rah, rah, rah until either he's dead or we're dead. And it's looking like we're going to be fine, because we took 5 points of damage and it's our turn. Finally, it's our turn. And we have advantage on this attack going out right now with Nevesin. It's not a huge amount of damage. Let's just pull out a bunch of these dice because we have so many dice. The color coding helps, but still, yeah, I think that like, but thank you for the $2 super chat, bro. That's super cool of you. You don't have to do that, man. Like we go way back, bro. Like, so advantage on the attack, right? He gets advantage because the Minotaur missed him last turn. So let's go for it. It did say it was charging at shadows, right? It's like, brah! He's just like, he's berserker raged, and he's about to get put down because we have a hit. He's at 21 damage. He's still really far away, but 5 is great. We love to see it. We're at 26 damage now. He does have 34. Like this guy is like no joke, but we're about to take a turn where we get to just like, if we can hit, we're going to really hurt this thing. So there's no advantage on the attack, but if we hit, we have a lot of damage going out. 15 is a hit. Yes. All right. So he 18 total. He does a D8, but then he gets the D4 from, let's sit down our counters. Oh, he was supposed to have advantage on that attack. Let's roll one more time just in case there's a crit. There's not. Okay, so let's knock down our counters, our turn counters, so we can keep track of the spells. Okay, now we're going to roll the damage. The D8 and the D4. D4s. Oh, man, here we go. Still no maximum damage, but we have 7 damage in total going out. On top of the 26. Oh, that might just do it. 33. He has 34 hit points. Okay, he's still in it. He's still in it. We're gonna get this battle axe though. I'm telling you, man, that's ours. We're keeping it. Okay. Now we have the priest. The priest has got thorns on just about everybody right now. Not the duelist. Oh, we need a heal. We need to bring our boy back up because if he takes another turn, then, you know, that's that and it's just game over. So, natural 1. Oh, we have got to say thank you for that luck token because guess what? We are re-rolling that penance. We are not keeping a penance. Okay, we got the cure wounds. See that? He was right. The luck token absolutely came into play. Love to see it. All right, so we get a D6 of healing. It's going to be a red D6. What do we got here? Where's our red D6? Oh, it's over here. Well, don't worry about that. We're going to using it for as a spell counter. Hey, we get 6 hit points. Our paladin is back to full. See, you got to bring a priest. The priest is the best class in the game. What do you guys actually? I'm curious. What do you guys think is the best class in the game? After seeing that Green Knight in action, that was pretty cool. Avoiding all that damage. Now, if you use it as your entire turn, you just say, I don't do anything. I just don't take damage. Then I think the quality of the character goes way down. But if you say, I don't take any damage because I just have this effect. And well, okay, so here's the thing. The Knights of St. Yidris, they have a very similar thing. They're the opposite, right? So the Knights of St. Yidris, they just say, I do extra damage on my turn. I don't make them take a turn to do that. They just activate it and then they roll their attack. And Kelsey has stated that the Green Knights are like the opposite side, right? And they're even at war in the lore. So they should just be able to be stalwart and then make their attacks, just like the Knights of St. Yidris. So yeah, you're thinking the Green Knight? You're thinking the Green Knight? That was pretty good. I like the Duelist too. I think there's going to be a lot of potential there. Partial to Wizards. Yeah, sleep's super good. Super good. Okay. So we cast that heal. It's Elton's turn. Elton John over here. I'm going to say that a lot. It's going to be annoying because I only know one Elton. I think we're going to go for Invoke Rage. We're going to put it back. Oh, he still got it for one more round. No, he doesn't. It's gone. Yeah, he used it. So we're going to try to get it back on our Green Knight by rolling a green D20. Here we go. I need an 11. That is a natural 1. Okay, we need to pull up the Seer class because we're about to have a spell mishap in the middle. We were doing so well. Shadowdark. How dare you, Kelsey? Good natural 1s. It's a 5% chance our boy just falls apart. All right, let's see. The Seer. If you fail a spell casting check, you can't cast that spell again until you complete a rest. If you roll a natural 1 on spell, you can't cast the spell again until you complete Seer Penance. Oh, okay. So these are like a priest subclass. It's not like a wizard subclass. So the spell tier temporarily give up 1d4 HP. You stay at 1 HP minimum. It returns in 1 week. Well, we use 1-to-1 time, right, guys? And so this is what I think 1-to-1 time is so good because what it does is it discourages us from pressing further into the dungeon, but we come back next week and we're ready to go. So We're going to sacrifice a d4 of our hit points. Let's roll that right here. 2. But you do get a minimum of 1. And we only have 1 HP anyway. Okay. So we do have our minimum of 1. There was no sacrifice there. There's no penance there. How could... Does that feel fair? That seems like kind of cheesing the system. I mean, I did roll that hit point, you know. There's a Joffrey Elton who is famous historian. If you want another Elton, you know I'm never going to remember that. Nerd alert. So I feel like this is cheesing the system. And so maybe we donate some gold or something. I don't know. That feels cheesy. What do you guys think? He already had 1 hit point. He can't go lower than 1. It's like, is that really penance? Oh, I'm going to sacrifice so much. Like there's no sacrifice at all. We'll have to say that he can't cast that spell again until he takes a full rest and does maybe donate some gold. Yeah. We don't have that bonus D4 and the advantage anymore because we lost the enrage effect. But we do have a luck token, and we still have thorns for this. After this, we'll have 2 more turns. All right. Let's go. 7 plus 2 is a 9. We're going to use our luck token. We really need to hit. We need to finish. He's got 1 hit point left. We can't let him have another turn. 6 plus 2 is 8. Oh, that is so brutal, dude. Man, we don't want this guy to take another turn. Oh. All right. Well, am I going to activate that last rooted? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to activate the last rooted. Okay. Man, I was really hoping he wasn't going to get another turn. All right. 1 hit point. But we go first. Okay, so not so bad. Not so bad. Okay. Normal attack going out. 19, that's a hit. And with that, Nevison runs, slides underneath the Minotaur. He's like bellowing. Roar! I slide in. I take my rapier, stab into his thigh. It severs his femoral artery, starts blood spraying everywhere. He's already taken like multiple sword wounds. We burned through everything we've got. He smashes to the ground, his magic axe rolling to the floor. Now, we do use the monster hunting rules, and so we're going to get half of this guy's XP, half of his challenge rating in XP, so we're going to get it's rounded down. So we get 3 XP. Everybody gets that. And then we have a very powerful magic item that we recover. That's another 3 XP. So everyone is going to be at 6 XP right now. And we have defeated the Scarlet Minotaur, the namesake of this adventure. Now, who's going to get the axe? Probably the Green Knight, because I think it leans into his style of like 2-handed swinging. I need to check and make sure that he can, in fact, wield it. Make it so the seer can't gain additional HP at level unless they complete the penance. Okay, I like that. So like, even if he does level up, he gets nothing unless if he donates gold. Balgrim with the 6. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, everybody's doing really well now. We're almost to level 2. And that was all in one little, like, all right, now I think I got my turn order mixed up because Balgrim should be number 2. Okay, guys, not bad. We defeated the Scarlet Minotaur. It wasn't so bad. We only used all of our rooted features. We got really lucky. People were donating money so our guys could live. But no, we're good. This is easy. Scarlet Minotaur is easy. No big deal. Let's look at the Green Knight to make sure that we can actually wield this 2-handed axe. I think I remember him being able to wield 2-handed weapons. Weapons, the bastard sword. Oh, the great axe. Yep, right there. Yeah, I think he's going to get it. Dude, that's cool. And he does 4x damage. He does 4x damage. It's funny that our Green Knight is the orange colored one. I didn't really, as I was like filling things out, I didn't know I was going to make a Green Knight. So now he's like the orange one, and I got a green character sheet. All right, the seedling. So I think we're going to drop the sword, the bastard sword. Let's look at the great axe weapon. It is another two-handed. It is versatile. So like actually like the stats are mostly the same if I'm wielding a shield, but it is a +1, so that's all that matters. So instead of just it saying bastard sword right here, oh, what was the name of the sword? It's right here. The name of the sword is called Bloodlust. So instead of bastard sword, we're just going to write Bloodlust, and everything stays the same except we get to have a bonus of +1. Bloodlust. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. We came away with that. Like, I'm not going to say lucky because there was like a lot of factors involved. That it all just like we used our characters, and like we also had donations. So like I'm not gonna say it was lucky, but it was really fun to play out. Little Goblin, giant axe. Oh yeah, dude. That's so funny. Yeah, dude, you're absolutely right. Yep. Little guy, huge axe. I'm actually kind of rooting for this little goblin. I don't even like goblin player characters. But he's cool. Man, he took I think 5 blows with his rooted feature. And so like that to me, if it didn't have to all be in just like one exchange and you got to like play that out over a couple of rounds or a couple of combats, that would be even better. But like we just couldn't risk, right? You can't risk it when you got the Scarlet Minotaur in your face. And so we were heading to the west. I think Eska's like, I'm not messing with those dudes. I am not messing with those dudes. They just defeated the Scarlet Minotaur. What? And so we're gonna finish our turn and get over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's turn 3 of the torch, right? Oh, but the torch was going through that 3, 4 combats, so that's 7 turns of the torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're at 8 turns of the torch, and we need to roll a random encounter. I'm not going to do a random encounter in the middle of combat because I'll just never remember. But oh, also we need to roll. Even said the Scarlet Minotaur had has treasure on him because 50% chance random encounters have treasure on them. So even we got a random treasure roll, so we're going to get even more than the magic item. And then we're going to roll a d8 to see what is the random encounter. 2. It's a d4 Ettercaps, which is the problem that we already activated, so we're going to have to figure that out as well. But let's roll a random treasure because we want to give these guys the things that they've earned, and I will forget to give the treasure out if I don't roll it right away. Man, I absolutely love playing Shadowdark solo. Like, it's better than OSC, guys. I'm sorry. I know some of you joined the channel for that. It's so much more fun to play this than to constantly be like re-rolling, trying to like figure out like, oh, there's like a lot of book management with OSC. You're like going from this table. Oh, I'm the Arctic. Okay, now I got to roll to see what level I'm at. Okay, it's not that fun. This is like, I feel like this feels gameable. These tables. Is it different? Am I delusional? I don't know. Like I love OSC. I love the classic version of the game. I love AD&D, but this is the solo game. We need a D100 for this. So I need another D10. All right, we got a purple D10. I can ditch some of these dice now. I don't need all of these dice in the tray. Let's clean it up. I did hear the feedback, which was clean up the dice tray when you're playing. It's so hard to see what's happening. Yeah, dude, had a blast running solo dark solo. Solo dark. Yeah, Shadow Dark solo. Yeah. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it, Flint. We got a game together, man. I see you streaming all the time. I try to hop in. Um, and join you guys when I can. It seems like your streaming crew is like kind of separate from my streaming crew. Like I don't know a lot of your guys. I mean, I know you, but then like I want to get in that group. I want to like spread out and like find more of my people. We were talking about how YouTube has helped me find like-minded individuals, and so I want to game with you and your guys, man. 22, not going to be great. 10 gold in a moldy wood box. Hey, what? That's awesome. 10 gold. That's super good. Like, honestly, we never get gold in our adventures. Like, I've hit copper multiple times. So, hey, 10 gold, I will take it. That feels good, actually. And we're going to 7 XP. I will write that down later. I'm going to write it down here in my book. Plus 1 XP. Okay. But now we have to deal with these Eder caps. We have decided that they speak common because there's not going to be any entry that gives you the language that they speak, and there's no spider language, is there? Do you guys know of a language that they can speak where that is native to spiders? You're undecided. You feel like the rooted may be too strong. I don't know, man, honestly, because like here's the thing, you are gambling, right? Like as a player, you're like, oh, will the DM even attack me, right? And so like you don't even know if like whenever I play, I actually don't do like flanks and stuff. I do zones. And so I'd say anybody in my zone, I'll like move the Minotaur around to the back against my players because I want them to be like thinking like, how can I protect myself? Like, what can I do? But with solo, it's too complicated because I don't have the minis to move around and there's no space for that. But you are gambling, dude. You know, like you're like saying, will they attack me? I'm gonna use my feature and hope that you do, so it actually gets some use. I don't know. I mean, I think you're right. It is obviously really good. We just saw it. I wouldn't say single-handedly destroy the Scarlet Minotaur, but it stopped an entire round, and then on a subsequent rounds, it stopped a third of the damage. So I mean, like, I agree with you. It's really, really good. I don't know. The treasure table is based on the monster level, not the PC. Really? We'll come back to the Eder cap. That's a good. Really? Treasure tables are based upon the. You can use treasure tables to randomly determine what loot a monster is carrying. The treasure table the monster uses corresponds to its level. Thank you. We're going to adjust that 22. It's still a 22. He is challenge rating 7. A 22 on that is mahogany chessboard with silver pieces. 40 gold. Thank you, Joe. Joe's 3 row. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. That's way better. It's still just 1 XP, but 40 gold distributed, we might actually be able to get a carouse or use some of the features from the new book, which is like these other downtime activities like training, increasing weapon damage to like a D10 and then a D12. I'm so interested in that. Yeah, man, let me know. Like, I know that like you have a group that you've played with because I've watched you on stream with them. I don't know their names. You know who I'm talking about, right? Those other guys. Like, I would love to game with you guys. I have 2 weeks off of work starting on after this week. I have 2 weeks off, which means that I can like wake up early and join on games. And I really have been trying to like force my way into more games because I live so far away from everybody. If I don't like make a fuss about it,
I don't ever get to play and get to know with people. So like, let me in, man. Let me. I'm knocking on the door. Let me in. Yeah, Joe. Thank you, man. Good catch. You totally caught that one. Awesome. I love having you guys in the chat with me. It's so much better. Let's see. I always have them speaking undercommon, a broken form of common. Is there a way that players can learn undercommon though? Right. Oh, Elias, did you see that? We did turn that guy into a were rat, but the very next session, we had a full TPK. So that's why you maybe not recognize like where's that half orc. I don't even remember his name. He was in one session, but yeah, I don't know if you got to catch that one. I don't remember if you were in the stream last. So yeah, we had an update, full TPK. So yeah, excellent, Ettercap. If we say they speak undercommon though, like there's no way for characters to learn that, and that's my only issue. Yeah, I think if it doesn't say in this little like language definition area, I'm just gonna assume that they speak common, you know. And if it's like a fairy, you can be like, oh, that's Sylvan, right? Like, oh, you know, like there's most groups have like a language that kind of makes sense, but yeah. In 1E, it says Ettercaps get along well with all forms of spider. So that would make sense for Undercommon because drow are like spider supporters. Yeah, he died. Yeah, everybody died. It was brutal, bro. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at the entry for the random encounter because I just barely glanced at it. I got distracted with the treasure. It was a 2, 1d4 Ettercaps and 1d8 Beastmen. Oh, clash and a bloody melee. Oh, okay. So this room has got, it's got some stuff. All right. There's a d4 Ettercaps, 2 Ettercaps versus how many of the Beastmen? A d8, 2 versus 7. Okay. Now, here's what we can decide. We could just avoid this altogether. It might be best to just avoid this combat. But if we see, like maybe one of them or both of them are carrying treasure in a sack. And if they are, we might get involved just so we can get some more coin because we're here for money. We need money. I was going to try to say that he could always come back as a villain werewolf and harass the party further. Yeah, that would have been good. DM Blackwall, what's up, dude? You know, I didn't get to bring up yet the generosity. Thank you, DM Blackwall, man. Thank you so much. So, guys, if you don't know, the creator of Horde Wars just released a sci-fi game. Now, I haven't had an opportunity. All I got a chance to do this week was download it, the link. Because, as I mentioned earlier in the chat, work has been crazy. But Dropship has recently just dropped, and DM Blackwall was so kind to give me a review copy that I could check out and share on the channel. Bro, thank you so much. That was so nice of you. Greetings. Just saw that Scudder for Mike is live. Wish I had caught the beginning. You've been painting. Oh, guys. Oh, dude. Blackwall, do you play Warhammer 40K? So I recently just bought a box. It's shipping right now as we speak to my house. I was going to tell you guys during the part where I was talking about the bronze stains I'm in, the war games I'm in. I have decided to take the plunge and join the most expensive, ridiculous war game ever. Dude, thank you. Honestly, that was so generous of you. Thank you so much. Honestly, that was really cool. I bought Horde Wars, loved it. We're gonna be playing Horde Wars. Well, when Jack is, so Jack McCarthy, he runs Gobstein. Whenever he's back in the hobby, because right now he's taking a break, we're gonna run another Gobstein using Horde Wars, and so I am absolutely ready for that. Like I'm gonna build like a beast. Like he's going to be chopping little dudes down left and right. But yeah, no, I have been on a sci-fi kick recently. I'm only reading sci-fi fiction. I'm playing Custodes. for the Warhammer, I bought a box of Custodes, so it's one of the cheaper ways to get in. No, but I do have some painted Warhammer to demo dropship with. Yeah, so I'm playing Custodes like I'm playing like the yeah. There's actually dropships for Custodes, so like yeah, no, it's a very 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 cool. Yeah, no, I'm fully in the sci-fi vein right now, and so like getting dropship gifted to me was like it's like kismet. It's like perfect timing. Now, plastic crack. You'll never be the same after dipping a toe into the Warhammer armies. Elias, do you play, or is that just like what you've seen from the hobby? Because I know that it is an expensive one. My wife was like, "Wait, how much are you going to spend on this?" Because I've dropped some money. Now the paints, like all the Citadel paints, I already have the Citadel brushes, the clippers. I have all that stuff because I play D&D. I'm already like in that form of the hobby, just not the actual game side. And so I'm not spending as much money as like somebody who's just getting into the hobby because I already have like hundreds of paints and all the stuff. But I did spend some on the box. Yeah, I did spend some. Okay, let's see. I ran away from the plastic crack as soon as I saw how deep that rabbit hole went. It is but here's the thing, guys. I bought a box. It's got about 800 points of units in it, which is way smaller than the standard army. Which is like, I don't want to fall into like the jargon, but like there's a point system. Every miniature has a point value, and 2,000 points is like the number for most battles that take several hours to play out. I bought a box. I joined this Warhammer group because Beijing has foreigners that play. And just like the RPG group, there's like 350 people in it. There's like 250 people in the Warhammer group. And so they already told me straight up, they're like, Mike, if you want a game, you get yourself a 500 point army. We'll teach you how to play. But the intention is you need to, if you're serious and you want us to keep playing with you, you build the army up to 2,000 points because that's the standard. Now, they were like, we will absolutely support you. If you just want to try this out, buy one box. If you don't like it, you can sell off the box, whatever. And we'll still like teach you how to play. But they told me, they're like, if you're going to do this, you need to be, the intention is you're building to a level where we can play with our toys and you can play with yours. We do have this encounter 2 versus 7. I don't want to forget. I have every army for both fantasy and 40K. Are you joking? Bro, tell me you're joking. Like, how many points in the army? There's 23 different factions. Are you serious? Please tell me you're joking. If you're not, bro, let's like get into a Discord call, and we'll like once I get the minis and like we can kind of like talk strategy or something. Like you can teach me how to play because like if you have all the armies, like that's like 20k points of elves, 20,000 of the Eldari. Jeez, dude, you're not joking. Wow, that is insane. Do you ever play with more than just? Do you ever play with like more than 2,000 points? Like, do you ever play like a 20,000 point game? Like, what would that even look like? I don't know anything about the hobby, bro. Like, I'm so new. Like, I'm really curious. Like, is that you're being legit? Like, that's crazy. TTRPGs, minis, Magic the Gathering. Being a nerd is expensive, bro. Magic, I stopped buying cards. I have all my old cards and I just play Commander. I don't need to buy anymore. Not at least 2,000 points for every faction. Wow, dude. So you have Custodes then. Like, teach me about, like, I know that like it's good for new beginners because each of the minis is like high point value, so you don't have to have a huge army, you don't have to pay a bunch of money to get into the hobby, but the actual strategy for Custodes I heard is actually harder. So, but I love tactical war games, so like I'm not intimidated by that. I'm fully distracted now, guys. I'm sorry. If you came here for Shadowdark, we are going to get back to it. Yes, my largest battle was 5-sided, 10k points in 40k. Dude, that is so cool. That is so cool. A 5-sided battle. So maybe like a pentagon thing. Like I go for this guy, and then they go for this guy and this guy. Or is it just like all out war? That's wild, dude. I'm so excited. Elias, I'm so glad you joined our channel, man. We need to figure out what's going to happen here. So let's roll. If there's evens, then the Ettercaps have treasure. They do. If it's evens, the Beast People have treasure. They do. We're getting involved. Now, we did commit to eliminating the Ettercap threat that Eska asked us to do. And so she'll give us that pearl she'll give us the pearl if we do it for her. And so I'm already inclined to take out those Ettercaps who have challenge rating 3. They have 2 bites and the poisons. And the Beastmen, we've already learned that they're dangerous. And so do we get involved in this? Is this something that we can win? Let's see. While we're thinking, I do want to be on top of keeping my omens up, because in between combat when we're walking, that's when you cast your omen. Okay, so I do have my omen, which is a special luck token that I can only have one at a time. Now, oh, hey buddy. Oh, I'll catch up. I do see you down there, Meth BS. With the donation limit. Let's see. How is it going for our Delver? So right now we are crushing it. We found out that the Green Knight is incredibly good. We beat the Scarlet Minotaur. Like, things are going really well. 3 armies of orcs versus 2 armies of Space Marines. Who won? I feel like the Space Marines would win that, right? I don't know. I don't know enough about the game. Just all I know is like the philosophy. So Flint got a shield bearer membership from MethBS. So thank you for helping him out. Flint is awesome. So it couldn't have gone to a better dude. We have treasure. That both parties have treasure. There's a lot of the Beastmen. And I don't know anything about Beastmen and their stat block. Are they even in this book? Or is it in another? Oh, they are. Yeah. So they're challenge rating 1. They do 1+1 damage and melee. If we can kill one of the Ettercaps, the other one might run away and we get the treasure. If we can kill 4 of the Beastmen, the rest of them might run away and we can get the treasure. So they're not going to be carrying the sacks on their back. Maybe they were carrying it when they met in the halls and they had to drop it because now it's time for a fight, right? Like, you're not going to be I'm not going to carry my Santa Claus sack of presents when I'm in the middle of a bloody battle. And so I'm assuming the treasure's on the ground. We're not going to be able to get in there. And you're a member of Flint's channel too. Oh, that's great. That's so awesome. So let's roll initiative. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's roll initiative. We need to mark all the pages because there's going to be a lot of flipping back and forth. All right, so we're going to have the Ettercaps be orange, the Beastmen be red, and we're purple. I do prefer green because green is my favorite color, but our duelist has the +4, and so to remember that it's the duelist, we use the purple. All right, we are not first. It's a big mess. So the Beastmen have a +1. They're 18. They're way in the front. The Ettercaps have a +2. They're in the front. So we're last. We come in. We see that these factions are fighting. Now, I'm really curious about what happened with Elias's game. The orcs got to us. Yeah. I was playing one of the Space Marine armies. The turning point was a huge battle between the 3 orc bosses. Yeah. And the 2 Marine commanders on the battle. Okay. I really would like to chat with you in Discord. So I did send a link. I'm pretty sure you're a member or channel member. And so if you want, message me on Discord because I have questions. And if you don't mind me bothering you about it, I would really love to learn about how to play Custodes. Like, I really would. So I'm like very invested in this game now. So I want to get good at it. All right. So we see these guys fighting. They're fighting each other, right? And so the beastmen are first. And there are 7 of them. I don't think I have enough D20s prepared. Since it kind of makes logical sense though, because we're last, right? And so like they're fighting, then we're going to come in and try to clean up. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, cool. We're just going to do this like big swinging tactical style. The beastmen do +1 damage with melee weapons, and it's already included in their spear attack. Okay. Okay. We have a what is the armor class of the Ettercap? 12. Okay, so we have a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit, 2 misses. Okay. I'm not a channel member yet, just a subscriber. Okay, so what I can do, it's hard for me to like reach out to people outside of this. Are you on X? Because I can just send you the Discord link since you're going to be helping me out. Because guys, I don't know if you know this, but like Warhammer's like really confusing. And when new people get into the hobby, you have to be pretty generous of your time to answer all of the jargon questions and stuff. So if you're willing to do that for me, I'll send you a Discord link, man, because I know it's like not easy to answer these noob questions. I have so many noob questions. So we have 5 hits. So that's 5d6 damage going out against these Ettercaps. 1, 2, 3. They might just kill the Ettercaps for me. 4. I need more d6s. 5 and 6. Okay. Let's see if they can kill. Whoa, they did so much damage. Bro, that's already 21. Let's see, 23, 28 damage. Bro, they did have they had like the massive numbers. So chipping away. Oh, 28 damage. There's 28 HP amongst them. They completely eliminate the Ettercaps. The Ettercaps don't even get a turn. And so now it's our turn. And we don't really have a lot going for us right now. He hasn't used his parry attack. And so hopefully we can just... Oh, can we surprise them? Can we surprise them? On a 1, they're surprised. They're not surprised. Okay, so we're going in. We're just going to try to like bring some of them down. Kill it. If we can kill 4 of them, then we're set. Okay, so they have 5 HP. Oh, these dudes are not easy. They're not easy to beat. But we have to do what we have to do. And so let's clear out some of these dice. So it's going to roll attack and damage at the same time. Natural 20. Very awesome. So we do 1 point plus or double the damage. Okay, 3 points. Not great. Not great. But, you know, it is what it is. It's better than missing, right? So we are playing... Let's add 1 damage for each beastman that's present to the roll in addition to the normal bonuses hit. Right. Yep. So they did even more damage, yeah. Shadowdark. Yeah, dude. Mini War Mutt. What's up, dude? Nice to meet you. I received my book yesterday, already creating maps. Dude, yeah, so we have spent most of this season of Shadowdark just randomly creating using dungeon tools and stuff. And on page 130 of the old book, we create dungeons. We create a full hex map that these guys have been playing in. And so today's the first day that we have not done a randomly generated dungeon. We're just kind of playing through the Scarlet Minotaur Citadel, whatever, because I heard it's really good. You'd be happy to talk about Warhammer goodness with you. Okay, dude, I need to figure out a way I can message you. I think I can do it on YouTube. there's a new message feature on YouTube. If that doesn't work, if you're on X, that would be good. Yeah, because the Discord is private. I don't want to send it out like a, hey, here's a post on YouTube, everybody can just join, because then it would just be a bunch of strangers. And it's like, I know that there's like thousands of people that would see that post potentially, and I just don't want to clutter it up. That's just too much. Okay, so we did get 3 points of damage on one of them, but that's nothing. That didn't do anything for us. We're not happy with the result. We had a natural 20 and only did this like tiny little scratch on one of them. Next up, we have our paladin. Natural 1, absolutely misses. Horrible result, not good. We have our priest. Now our priest, now where's all of our character sheets? After this, we are gonna have to bail though, because like we're out of everything useful and we barely have looked at this room. All right, we were here. Nevison missed. Or maybe he crit. Our paladin missed. Not great. Now we have our seeker who doesn't have thorns anymore. Oh no, our priest does have thorns. Can still use it. And I have advantage on the check. So we're gonna try to give. Oh, yeah, we're gonna give thorns to our. Yeah. We go with the Green Knight, right? He's next in line, right? Like he's the target of the buffs, because these guys have already taken their turn, and I want the buffs to happen ASAP, right? Ooh, that's tough. He's already got the magic weapon though. Let's go for it. Let's just buff him. Who cares? Let's have fun with it. We do have advantage on this roll. He is our red guy, so we have an 18, so we have a success, and he gets thorns for 5 rounds. So he's going to get 5 rounds. That's great. Now, our seer, on the other hand, he doesn't have much he can do, but he can use his spear, because he can't use Evoke Rage until he pays some gold. But we did get gold to sacrifice, and so tomorrow he will be able to do that again. We're going to go with the spear attack, which is just +0. But we're going to try to target the dude that we already hit, because he already has 3 points of damage and we can bring him down. A 4 +0 is not going to do it, but we're going to use our luck token, our Omen luck token, and we're going to try again. 8. Oh, gosh. What are the AC for these dudes? 12. That's not great. Okay. We have 5 rounds of thorns on our beast mode little goblin with this huge axe. We're going to roll a d20 and then add 3. Natural 20. Yes. Okay, so he does have a shield. Yeah, so he's using the great axe, but it's a 2-handed versatile weapon, and so he's using the D8 version of it. But we're going to roll 2d8, and then we also get a d4 of damage. So we roll this, and then we roll it again. Oh, that one's gone. That d4 has disappeared forever. Okay, we're going to roll that again. Okay, we have maximum damage, so we re-roll this number. So we're at 9 plus 3 is 12. And then we roll again. We have obliterated one of our targets. One of the dudes is absolutely dead. Oh, it's 4x damage. Yeah, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, okay, so all of that damage is done. He completely obliterates one of the targets. I'll be busting out the gauntlets. Very awesome. My ear trumpet and I are members of all the cool channels. Agile. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you, Agile. What's up, man? I tried joining a chat that you were in, and like I think you guys were in the middle of it. I wanted to like say hey, but I appreciate you shouting me out, man. I was like, hey guys, and they were just like in the middle of a conversation. It's like, so I wanted to hey. Bring on the zeros, yeah. It would have been a 0. It's a versatile weapon, so I had to use the D8. Greeting to all the folks here. What's up, Agile? What is up? Okay, so we did defeat one of the beastmen. Now they are going to turn their attention on us, and we are going to roll for initiative. I was lucky for first round, they were already clashing according to the random encounter. And so they weren't focused on me. We're up first, and we are going to keep the action rolling. All right. We've got a D20 roll from our duelist is not very good at dueling. Even with his like massive bonus to attack, he has been missing everything. It is not great. Yeah, I have a +4 to the attack, still not doing anything. All right. Now he actually got a crit, but it was so ineffective. All right. Now we have our paladin. Now, do we have any? Oh, you know what? I think our paladin has a. Oh no, he doesn't have it. Somebody has a flash seed. That's a better use of a turn than trying to hit somebody has a flash seed on them. I bought it. It's one of the new features from it's Elton the Seer. He doesn't have much to do on his turn anyway. Okay, we'll do that. It's one of the new inventory items in the Western Reaches book. So we're gonna flash seed when it comes his turn. Balgrim, though, on the other hand, there are 6 of these dudes left. We do need to get 4 killing blows before they're going to morale check. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 is enough to hit. Hey, Balgrim, my man. Very cool, dude. Let's drop that number down to 4. Balgrim gets a hit with a D8. I'm into that. 8 damage. Dude, finally our paladin. Nice, man. Came through. Excellent. Awesome. Yes. Okay. That's 2 beastmen dead. Very cool. Our priest is going to cast a spell on our duelist, trying to give him some thorns. We have advantage on this. Natural 20, so it's for 10 rounds. Very cool. Oh, you can double the effect of either number. We're going to go with 2d4 instead of 1d4. Oh yeah, dude, that's it. 2d4 for 5 rounds instead of 1d4. Okay, now we have our seer. He's going to flash seed. So the flash seed, the way it works, and maybe let's just look it up. Forgot exploding dice, right? Well, I got the 4x from the. Oh yeah, but he did enough to kill the guy anyway. So you're talking about this blue die? Yeah, he one-shot the dude. Let's look at Flash Seed. This is the new book, the Western Reaches book. After all the spells and mentions of factions, I think that's where, or maybe it's before the spells. Yeah, here's where the items are. This is weapons. All right, let's look at the Flash Seed. It's not expensive, but it does take up an entire slot. The Flash Seed is a sulfurous seed the size of a peach pit that explodes in a flash of light when it strikes a hard surface. Dark adapted creatures, so not my guys, within near who see it must pass a DC 12 con check or be blinded for 1 round. All right, so there are 5 of the guys. There are 5 beastmen left. They need DC 12. It was DC 12 con, which they do get a bonus of +1 to. Fail, 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 fail. 1 succeeds. So 1 is going to be able to make a non-disadvantaged attack next turn. Vic, brother. Yeah, overkill, right? Yeah. Brother. Gonna rewatch from the beginning. Okay, but hang out with us for now. Yeah. Dude, for sure. The Flash Seed is super good. It's really good. It's very cheap, and once you use it, it disappears from your inventory. So it's not like you can just like keep abusing it over and over again. We're gonna set aside all of the adventure stuff. We're just gonna keep character sheets out now. So our 1 Flash Seed is gone. Let's erase that so I don't forget next week or 2 weeks when I'm like, oh, I got a Flash Seed. I will buy more. I'm going to buy more, but we don't have a lot of inventory space. And like I said at the beginning of the session, they all only rolled 15 gold each. Over and over again, 15 gold, 15 gold, 15 gold. Dude, Vic, bro, I'm so glad to see you, man. Dude, honestly, very glad to see you. It has been way too long. All right. So that was a very good use of the turn. 4 of those dudes are rolling with disadvantage because when I think of blinding, I think of like what would a Shadowdark character do in the dark? They'd still attack, but it would be at disadvantage. All right, and now we got Prakatag. Prakatag. He's gonna have advantage because he's attacking a dude that's blind. Not great. Okay, we have a 3 plus Prakatog's 3 is a 6. Even with the blind, it's not enough to hit. That's too bad. Okay, and then this goes down to 3 turns. All righty. We have a bunch of disadvantaged attacks going out. So disadvantage attack number 1 is a 10 plus 1. 10 plus 2. So that's 12. Now, who's it against? For that, we'll just reroll it a 6. Okay, so it's against number 4. It's against our Seer. Our Seer is probably going to be hit. That is a 12 to hit. And our Seer has an AC of 10. Yikes. Okay, well, that's it. So it's a D6 plus 1 of damage. The Seer is down. He only has 1 hit point anyway. Okay. We have another disadvantage attack going out. 2 is a miss. Very nice. Third disadvantage attack. 11 plus 2 is a 13 against a D4 of people. 1, 2, 3. It's against our priest. Ooh, a 13 to hit the priest. Is that going to do it? AC 13. Okay. Well, it's a D6 plus 1. 3 points of damage on our priest, who has, I forgot to look. Our priest has 3 hit points. Our priest is down. Oh, no. Things have turned sour for us. All right. This is the 4th disadvantage attack. That's a 2. That's good. Okay, so the flash lead did serve us. It did. What's up, crap phone? What's up, man? Now we have 1 regular attack going out. That's going to be a hit against everybody. And so it's a D3 of targets available. Number 1, it's our duelist. I think we're just going to turn it into a miss and automatically give him advantage. Yeah, so we're going to use the parry feature for the first time. That's just it. It's gone now. You can only use it once per day. All right. That's everybody on our team. Now, we have a lot of advantage attacks going out. They are... Wait, were they blinded until their next turn? Until the end of their next turn. So they just have to suffer through 1 turn of being blinded. Yeah. Okay. So now we have to roll for initiative. We are in a lot of trouble. A lot of our dudes are down. We're not going to worry about stabilizing anybody. There's no time for that. We have to kill at least 2 more of these dudes because we've only killed 2 to force them to morale check. So turn, initiative. Let's go. We don't have any more tricks. There's no more tricks to be had. We lost all of our spells except for cure. Okay, we're up first. That's excellent. All right, we got our advantage attack of our duelist. That is a hit. We need 5 points of damage to bring 1 down. 1 point of damage. Oh, so brutal. Now we have our paladin. We tried to buff him. It didn't work, I think. And so now he's just going to make his attack. Natural 20. Natural flippin' 20. Just watching the fun. Dude, glad that you're here, man. Yeah, we're super glad you're here. We've got 2d8 damage. Is that his second natural 20? Yeah, okay, that's another one down. That's 3 down. We need to roll a d4 here plus con. Our priest is red. So 4 turns plus con. Our priest has plus 2 to the constitution. So that is a total of 6 turns with the 4. So we'll use the red d6, set it to 6. 6 turns to try to come out of this. Our seer has, I think, a -2 to the constitution. -3 to the con. But he will get a minimum of 1 turn. So we roll a D4, a green D4. 3 minus 3. So he gets 1 turn to get that natural 20. Because we can't heal him. And we're not going to waste turns stabilizing. We have to bring down another dude. We have to. All right, now it's our Green Knight. With amazing battle axe. The Minotaur's battle axe. I see Michael's here. I'll catch up in just a second. I think if they're blinded, you should get advantage on some kind of add to your initiative roll. Well, they were blinded last turn, right? I think it only affects them for 1 turn. And we won the initiative. We used it. They were blinded. Are you saying like it would carry into the next turn? I don't know. That would be nice, but I don't. When it comes to solo play, I always err on the side of the monsters, because when the guys do come out of it, we come out of it like feeling like champions, like we earned it. And we had a TPK last time, so maybe it's not the best strategy, but like whatever. Scooty, I didn't miss the whole thing. Michael, dude, we're glad you're here, brother. Very glad you are here. You did not, says Blackwell. All right. Getting ready to blow stuff up with Jeremy at my dad's. Just fired up the grill. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're on the West Coast, so it's still like, it's not too late, right? Still wanting to hear about the time for the 11th. What's happening on the 11th? What's happening, guys? Don't leave me out. I'm not working on the 11th. I have a day off, so you should bully Scooty into joining next Saturday's dropship game. Is that the 11th that you're talking about? I don't know if I have enough time to read. Guys, I'm so busy at work right now. I don't know if I have time to read the rules. I have the rules. I just don't know if I have time to read them. How about this? I will make a character if I'm invited. I'll make a character. And it's the 11th your time, which is the 12th mine, at 7 p.m. So that's 7 a.m. for me. I always get up way before that. I mean, yeah, if I'm invited, I'll definitely play. I don't know if you have a spot. If you have a start time, happy to drag Scuddifer into the game. Okay, so what I can do is I can learn how to make a character, and that's about as far as I can dedicate to reading, right? Because I am like so busy until the end of this week. Once this week's over, I have 2 weeks off. So yes, I'm down. Okay, guys, I am completely confused on where we are right now in the game. I forgot. Can somebody help me? Were we at the start of a new turn and I won initiative? Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I would love to play with you guys. Can you help me remember where we were? I got distracted and now I don't remember what was happening. There's one guy left we need to kill before they force morale. Oh yeah. Did we roll initiative yet though? I think I have a 19 and a 3 here. So that makes me think that we did. Hey, dude, thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you. Meth. Dude, thanks, man. Thank you, dude. Like you honestly, you've given so much, buddy. Oh, right. Okay, thank you, Elia. Thank you. Right. Yes, our Green Knight was about to make an attack roll. And I do apologize for the crazy camera thing. There's no way to control the camera settings when you're streaming. It won't let me like lock to where it doesn't like auto adjust every 5 seconds. So I apologize. I'm gonna stop doing it to mess with you. Okay, yeah, we got to make this attack roll, right? This could be the one that forces the morale check, and it is. Yeah, it's going to be their turn at the end of this. So, all right, that's where we're at. Prokatog, orange die. He doesn't have advantage. He has no gifts, but he does have a natural 1. No, dude. Yeah, Crap Phone got the membership. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, natural 1. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, 4 of them are still up, and 4 of them are about to make their attacks. This goes down to 2. Oh, that is so brutal, dude. This axe. Come on, man. This axe, bro. Okay. It's their turn. They're going to make some attacks. They've got 4 attacks going out. We have 1, 2, 3 viable targets. the first one is a miss against our boy, which gives him advantage on against that guy on the next turn. The second one is a miss, a hit against our Balgrim. That's going to hurt. We've got 2 points of damage. No big deal. He's at 8. Our third attack is another miss against our dude. So he's going to have advantage against 2 targets. If the first guy dies, he could still swing again and get advantage. And then that was 3 attacks. One more attack is against number 2. It's going to be a miss. Okay. So we came away with only 2 points of damage that turn. Not bad. I don't feel like we're overpowered. I don't feel like this game is a gimme. I really wonder every turn what's going to happen. Every turn could be the end, and we might be losing characters soon. Definitely the seer is like, if he doesn't roll a natural 20, it's game over. But man, this game, it's just like you never know what's going to happen, and it feels good. It feels fun, and I'm just loving it. Now we're going to the top of the round. We need to win initiative. Thorns is down to 2 turns. Yeah, maybe Thorns can save the day. I mean, it's we'll see. We don't go first. The monsters go first. And I was really hoping to get that initiative, because if we could have, then we could have had that morale check. They never would have had a turn. Like, that would have been awesome. But things are not really going our way in that respect. So 4 attacks going out. Let's roll the red die this time. First attack is an 18. It is a hit against our duelist for his entire life. That's 6 whole points. He has 6 points. Nevesin goes down. The advantage that he had is gone. He is done. Dunzo, dying. Then we have another attack against Balgrim. That's sorry, it's not against Balgrim. It was against our Green Knight. Our Green Knight, and it is a hit. Our Green Knight, who has no more rooteds. We got greedy. That's what happened. We got greedy, and now we're suffering for it. Now we're getting our butt kicked. He takes 1 point of damage. He has 2 hit points. We are in. Oh, don't erase the permanent hit points. We are in a lot of trouble here, guys. Man, 2 dudes left against 4 standing. We have 2 guys, two targets. So we're going to say evens. It evens odds. It's against the odds, but it's a miss. Okay, that was attack number 3. And evens, it's a miss. Okay, we're good. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, our duelist gets a +1 to his death save timer. He has 4 turns. Balgrim, you are a holy knight. Philip, dude, awesome. Very great. We don't have any luck tokens, bro. We are like, we burned through all of them in turn 1 2 hours ago. I know I usually only stream for 2 hours, but we have to finish this. We have to finish this combat, and we burned through all of them. Come on, we need a hit. Natural 1. Natural 1. Oh. We just need to get 1 more of them down, and we could force a morale check, and there's just a chance at that point. There's a chance. All right, we got a natural 20 here. She's going to jump up right away. 3, that goes down to 5 turns. We have a natural 20 right here. Our seer will jump up right away. No, our seer has fallen. The seer is dead. We have... Oh, he's still standing. Now it's his turn. All right. He has 2 turns. He has 1 hit point. He has the bloody axe. Come on. We need a hit. 15. All right. We get a D8 plus a D4. Thorns really could be the 1 hit point dream. Okay, we have a maximum damage on the thorns, so that's +4, 4 plus 1, so 5, 6, 7 points of damage. Whoosh! The sword kills that that disgusting beast man. We down to 3 beast men. We're gonna force a morale check. For morale, I think there's a rule for it. It's not a monster specific like in other games. It is just a universal number. Morale is DC wisdom, DC 15 wisdom or flee. It's their turn. They have a +1 to their wisdom. They need a 15 or they run. 18. They're going to stay. They have the advantage. Why wouldn't they? They have the advantage. Why wouldn't they stay? Luck token. We don't have any luck tokens, brother. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Not looking good for the new team. No, that's it. We're about to lose it. They have 3 attacks going out. Hey, look, I don't need you bringing up what I said in the past, okay? All right. I don't need any kind of record of this recorded on the internet for forever. All right. I don't want to hear it. If you recall, you said something like, we've got this, no problem with the Minotaur. You're paying for that. Dude, I'm paying for it because I was being greedy. I was like, I'm going to take all this treasure. I did not have to fight. They were fighting each other. We could have just left. No, of course not. Morale check, fingers crossed, didn't work. Sorry to say. 3 attacks going out against 2 dudes. Evens is Balgrim. First attack is a miss. Second attack is a miss. Natural 1. Hey. Third attack. Third attack is a 12 to hit. A 13 to hit. It's odd. Oh. That's against our Green Knight. And that's going to do it. Boop. He drops. Guys. Do I run? Do I run? Do I run? I gotta run. Luck token. If you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any. Dude, honestly, I used up all of the luck tokens. It was so bad. I wish that I had any. I wish I had some. I don't have anything. All right. Top of the round. Top of the round. So Balgrim, his dexterity bonus is a +1. So it's possible they each have a +1. So basically just a flat roll. Hey, we're up first. All right, Balgrim's blue, so that's us. Balgrim is going to attack. That's a hit. That's a kill. 5 points of damage is all you need. 2v1. We forgot. He needs to make his death save. Natural 20? No. Okay. Now we're here. That goes down to 3 on his turn. His death time returns. Now we have natural 20 right here. Boom. No. Okay. He's down to 4. Yeah. We killed the Minotaur in the lair of the Minotaur. Let's loot this bitch, says the dead adventurers. No one would even know. They're not even going to be able to, like, here's the thing. It's like, even if they're going to go out, like, they can't even go out in the world and like declare their accolade of like, we defeated the Scarlet Minotaur. And then you want me to run? I'm not going to do it. Nah. No one will hear the accolade. No one. The dwarf can live to tell their story. If he can escape, come back for revenge. So he did get the heal earlier, but then he took 2 points of damage. And now we need to roll for our Green Knight. How many turns does the Green Knight get in addition? The Green Knight gets, -1 to his D4 roll. Oh, but I lost that D4. It went bouncing off into the oblivion. I need another D4. -1. So he has 2 turns. All right. Now it is the top of the round. No. Oh, no. It's their turn. We have 2 attacks going out, and there's only 1 target. Natural 20. He does 3 and 2, so that's 5 damage. And then the second guy does that's a hit against Balgrim. Yeah, that's a hit. So, and it's also 6 damage +4. Yeah, that's it. TPK. Boom. Guys, here we are. Let's look at what the beastmen do with the bodies. I bet you they just eat the people. Let's look at the faction. See if they would ever take a prisoner. I doubt it. These gray-furred feral, evaded the Scarlet Minotaur for generations. They dwell, believing dragons await outside to devour anyone who leaves this endless fear. Has made them vicious and craven. Their leader Rogoth rules by the might of his claws. Yeah, nope. There is no aid coming. They have to make a morale check again. Why? I don't think so. I think we'll have to look up the rules, but I think they just make the check, and there's two things that trigger it: getting them under half, which they passed, and then the other one is if you kill their leader. Yeah. Wave after wave of your own minions. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I'm actually like really disappointed because that would have been really fun to like make it out of there, but I got greedy when we could have escaped with just some XP. Yeah. Nah, full TPK. Yummy party. Yeah, they're gonna eat us. They're beast men. They're vicious. They're ferocious and cowardly. Why would they want to take prisoners? When we ruled that that the hobgoblins would take prisoners is because like I feel like that would make sense for their class, for their play style. But nah, not beast men. They're monstrous. So honestly, I was really happy with that team. Like they are very, very cool. And that means that our initial read of the classes in Shadowdark, the new book, was a little off because I didn't think that the Green Knight was going to be even remotely good. He was awesome. The Seer was really good. That advantage on attacks and bonus D4 of damage for a D4 of rounds is really very powerful. So I might make another Seer. Yeah, there's no way the next party is going to be rolled as well as this one. You are correct. But what I'll do is for the next one, I'll make a video for members only because I'm not going to spend another stream making characters. And so full wipe, that magic item is laying on the ground. Maybe we come back to the Scarlet Citadel and try to get it. Canonically speaking, the Scarlet Minotaur is done. Beastmen believe by consuming your flesh, they will gain your strength. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they will. We can look up the morale check rule, but I don't think there's gonna be there would have been another morale check. If I'm wrong, well, then he'll live, but I don't think random encounters. Where would morale be? If you guys know where morale is, help me out. But I just don't think you get 2 checks for the same thing. Maybe someone new moves into the dungeon? Yeah. Maybe. Am I looking at morale? Is it anywhere around here? Monster attributes make it weird. Designing monsters might be there. Let's check 189. That seems like a nice checkpoint, but I don't think you get to do 2 checks. Nah. Where is the morale rules? I know it's a DC 15. I wrote that part down. Yeah, nah, I don't see it happening. Yeah. Yeah, you looked it up for me? Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that helps. Wishful thinking on both of our parts. I would have loved that, but no. Yeah, didn't happen. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it was a little brutal, very brutal, but I had a ton of fun. I was saying, I was like, it feels like every round, you just never know what's going to happen. Like that one initiative that we lost swept the board, So like if the initiative had gone just a little bit differently, even with a +4 dex, like we could have had a surviving group of adventurers hit level 2 and gotten off of the 1 and 2 HPs. That would have helped. But it was a super fun time regardless. And I get why people say that the Scarlet Minotaur, the Citadel, is so dangerous because it is brutal. Oh, it's on page 89. Okay, cool. I will check that out later. So Roxy and I are going to go on a date. It's our date day. And so I We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining me today. It's super